Hi everyone, I'm with Nelson today from Urban Nomads, a great local business, very bespoke to the motorbike industry. I want to know a bit more about the business, how long you've been trading for, so let's talk to me about it.
So yeah, we've been around for just over a year now. We opened in August last year.
Yep.
My background is working for another business, one of the largest kind of UK retailers that have shops, and so kind of learned what my kind of trade from there and picked up what I didn't like and what I wanted to improve upon, and made my other half quit a job, and we came here and started a business basically.
Brilliant.
So we kind of got a select brand. The idea being mostly that we want to, rather than having a massive range of everything, makes it really hard to choose. It makes it really hard to kind of narrow down the quality and the good from the bad. And so what we've done is we've kind of carefully curated a selection of clothing.
Okay.
And so for every kind of category, be it sports or commuting, touring, urban, retro, we kind of picked what we believe to be the best of the best, and kind of put it together. And so that you're taking all of the hard work out for the customer, basically. Yeah. So, you know, they don't have to figure out and read a million reviews and check 10 YouTube videos. I've done that already. Yeah. So everything in here is kind of carefully chosen, and it will serve a very good purpose. And it's very, very high quality, regardless of the kind of price point it's at.
Cool. Yeah. So regarding the service that you offer people, it's very bespoke to what their needs are.
Indeed.
And then obviously you're going to advise them on basically what's the right thing and the right with their price bracket.
Yeah, and depending on what kind of riding they do, whether they're a fun rider or a commuter, the gear they'll need is different as well.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. What would you say your big seller is here? What would you say? What's the one you sell the most?
For us, it's actually a mix of everything.
Okay.
We do very well with the sports leathers. Yeah. So we currently sponsor a BSB rider. Okay. We also have a kind of like a large number of track riding groups that kind of use us for their gear. Wow. So we've done very well with the sports leathers. Yeah. We've just had an exclusive on the airbags as well. So now the new technology, as it improves, things from MotoGP are kind of scaling down to road use. Wow. And so now we're offering airbags that will fit under your leathers or under actually your even urban commuting clothes. And that way, should you have an accident, the airbag will inflate and it will keep you safe. 90% safer than traditional armour.
Gosh. Yeah. And is that new technology then?
So it's very new technology. I mean, it's been in development.
I haven't heard of that. So.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's been in development for probably the last decade. It's been in MotoGP. It's now mandatory in MotoGP. Right. Okay. And, you know, the industry as a whole envisages it won't be too long before, you know, that kind of might be the same here, you know, for road use as well. Yeah. Much like cars, airbags and things like that. Yeah. So.
And what made you get into it?
I'm a passionate motorcyclist. I absolutely love it. I initially started off getting my CBT just because I wanted to avoid the congestion charge many years ago when they first brought it in. Slowly kind of going into work and back again, and kind of realised that actually when I went into work on the bike, I was happier than when I went into work on the train. And then I realised actually this is a big thing, and so I kind of went and got my full test and kind of got into riding. So I've done a load of commuting for over a decade. I've done loads of track days. I've toured all around Europe. I've crashed a couple of times in Europe. So I've kind of got a bit of experience across the whole kind of broad spectrum of the motorcycling world, so to speak. So I'm able to offer kind of impartial advice.
Yeah, great advice. Yeah. I was looking at some business cards a minute ago and it said Biker B&B.
Yes.
What's that?
So that's actually a company that we have kind of a bit of a partnership with. They're much like Airbnb, but they're tailored towards bikers. Okay. So they offer all around UK and Europe. They've got kind of places where you can stay, bed and breakfast and stuff, but they're tailored towards bikers. For example, secure bike parking. Some of them even have dry rooms, so if you've been absolutely hammering it down with rain on your way there, you've got somewhere where you can get dry, get your kit off before you then enter the property. And various things like that have all been considered, you know, around biking needs, basically.
Brilliant, fantastic.
It's a great service. Do check them out, bikerbnb.com.
Yeah, no, we'll have a look at that. And your general sort of customer, does it range massively? Or?
So yeah, we've got a little bit of everything actually. We've from brand new riders that come in and they need everything, all the way through to seasoned kind of commuters that kind of just topping up their gear as things die, they replace them. But more and more, the industry as a whole actually, and the market as a whole, is going towards this urban retro. Sports bikes are kind of dying off, you know, because there's not much use on public roads nowadays, and they're just so powerful. And so we're finding a bigger increase in kind of urban and retro gear. And so things like actually, so you know, it doesn't look like a bike jacket, but actually it's got all your armour, it's waterproof and it's protective. So they're becoming more and more prevalent now as well, and so doing very well with that kind of stuff as well.
And congratulations on your first year.
Thank you very much.
A lot of businesses make it, so, so well done.
Thank you.
For you, especially being in the high street myself as well. It's nice to see great bespoke shops like this opening up, so hopefully many more to come. So looking at that first year, obviously you're still quite new to this, to the high street. You know, tell me a bit more about the community. What have you found out about the community since coming here?
I mean, to be honest with you, I've lived in Ruislip near enough my entire life.
Oh, okay, fine.
And I've actually ran this very premises as a different business over 12 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm quite familiar with the local area, very, very good friends with the local businesses, and we always kind of promote each other. So, for example, the butchers, we always make a point of using
Chris.
using Chris. But then we kind of, every time I buy something from him, I put a post on Instagram, promote them, shop local. Same for Aquarius, you know, same for LB Fresh, they've just opened up. Fantastic little fruit shop.
Under the station.
Exactly that, and so, again, really good rapport with them. And actually, Victoria Cafe next door, he's next door.
Well, you're probably always in there, aren't you?
Well, can't you see? Exactly, when we opened the shop, I had an account with them, actually, believe it or not.
Did all the tradesmen in there, just send them in.
Tradesmen, that was me, mostly.
Oh, was it?
But yeah.
So I see some drones as well flying around somewhere.
So that's one of my second hobbies is I build and fly and mostly crash drones as well.
Oh, okay.
So when in the off season when things get quiet, I tend to sit and build drones. And so I used to do a bit of wedding photography, wedding videography with drones as well.
Yeah.
So it's just another passion of mine.
Cool.
So yeah, no, I'm more than happy to have a chat about drones if anybody wants to come and have a chat.
There we go.
There you go.
So look, guys, great shop to come to. Really bespoke stuff in here. If you are a keen motorist, then I'd strongly recommend popping in here. Speaking to the staff here, they are fantastic. They'll always help. And probably if they don't get it, if they don't have it, they'll probably go and get it for you.
Exactly.
So please pop in and see the guys.